Hi, my name is Stelian Popa. I'm a blacksmith fabricator in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're here at my shop. And I thought it's a good idea to, show you a little bit about our work and what we do here, how we do here, and just to have some kind of idea of what it takes to do some of our work. Now, today we'll show how we make fan railings. Now, this fan railing is for old customer of mine, and it's something that we have to blend with what we already did, like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. So it has to blend with the existing ones. Let me show you what we need to do first. Pretty much some kind of idea what we plan to do. Of course, it's not identical. It's not a design that is going to be on the table, but this will give you some kind of feeling of what we plan to do here. Now we are going to forge the whole thing. Everything is going to be forged. The top is going to be built from a very heavy plate, 1/2 inch by 1.5 inches, and to do all the scroll work, they have to be forged. And same here, and the gooseneck also forged, and the scroll work, and then we have the newel post that also we like to put some nice beautiful twist in here on both sides and also here. So I think this is going to be a very beautiful job. This is pretty much what we have, for the house. And now we have a pretty good idea what we plan to do. And I have all the measurements here. All the measurements have to be very, very accurate. Most of the work that we do here at Raleigh, Rhode Island, it's done in our shop. I'll take you to my table and I'll show you the design that basically I was trying to sketch on the table. And of course that one is more elaborate. It's actually the actual design that we plan to do. And I'll show all the lines, the thinking, and then we'll start doing the work. This is the design that is going to be actually the final design. I kind of sketch everything pretty good, and I'll try to follow everything perfectly. We have to have on the table all the details. It's basically just like, you brought the stairway here, you brought the stairs here, and you basically have all the details on the table. All the little trimming, molding, columns, everything that is there has to be on the table. This way you know exactly, what to do and how to make everything fit. And now I think it's, time to show you how I do our forgings. And then we'll bring all the parts that we are going to make, and we'll show how we make the parts. And set on the table, make sure they all fit, they all blend, they all flow. And once we have that, the next step is of course welding, grinding, finishing, and whenever we feel that there's nothing else to do on this, everything's gonna be prepared for painting. But now let's show how we do it. We will start with forging the newel post. We have a post that is going to be here, and another post that's going to be here, and then we'll start forging the scrolls. And I think it's exciting. You'll like it. It's something unique. It's an old art, and we're always excited about doing this kind of work. This is 1-inch square bar, solid. Everything in this railing is solid, by the way. And I already marked the twists, or the twists are going to be. And for this particular one, I'm going to use the torch, the rose bar, the big torch. And I'm using this simply because I want the heat to be very, very well placed. I don't want the heat to spread too much. I have to keep it where I plan to do the twist. And this is how I'm going to do it. I place this in my twister. Most of the twists that I do here in my shop are done by hand. But this is a very heavy-duty post, and I want to use the twister for this one. Now we start heating the area that I marked, and then we'll do the twisting. And this is how we do it. Okay, I think we're ready with this one. Alright, so half of the piece is done. Now let's clean it and let's see what we got. Wow, beautiful, I love it. And then we'll do the other half and we'll turn it the other way. So this way we get a very beautiful design. Now we're going to heat the other half and twist the other way. And while I start heating this, the other half is going to cool down, and that will pretty much do the trick. Alright, and now we're going to do the twisting the other way. Okay, now we want to make sure everything is perfectly lined up and flush. Alright, I think this is it. And so the newel post is done, and we have 3 more to make. But basically this is how it is going to look like. It's gonna film here. You know, this is a beautiful, very beautiful, very very detailed newel post, and I know my customer is going to like it. He's going to love it actually, because I like it. And this hardware, this is real forgings. It's not some parts that you can buy from a store or anything. It's highly customizing, and I'm very proud of what I do here. Yep, done. So voila, this is what we got from this little thing, and we have 3 more to make. Almost there. It's basically the same process, but I make this twist a little bigger. It's more room for it, and I think it's going to show better on the back of the railing actually. With variation in design is always good. Now, of course, compared with the first one, like I said, this is going to look bigger, and that's what I was looking for, basically. A little variation in size, and that will look beautiful. There's the front door post. It's going to come here somewhere. So you see, I make this one smaller to make sure that it fits in between these 2 scrolls, and it's going to look nice and smooth. I didn't want to put the scrolls over my twist, and so I did this one. I made it that way that they'll kind of flow and look better. And when I weld, of course, it's not going to interfere with my weld, so the twist is going to show. And basically this is ready. Now I'm going to start forging the top of the railing with this heavy plate that's going to be shaped this way. And at the same time, I'm going to start forging the scroll that are going to make the design. So
stai să termin telefonul.
Very heavy one, so I have to heat it twice basically. So this is the beginning. I have to heat again and to get to the size that I want basically. So it's gonna come here. This is the top. Like I said, I have to make the slope bigger, and then I have to make the good place, shaping the whole thing this way. But first I have to bring this behind it. It's taking shape already. Another scroll. It's almost a little adjustment and they'll fit. So now you have the idea. This is pretty much how we do the work. We have, of course I'll continue to do the other scrolls and shape them and put them together. And I'll show you when we are to that point. But this is how the work is done. Now we have to cut. We have to cut these parts from here. For example, this scroll is in place already. I have to cut it. And so I have to do the other ones like I explained, and then you put everything together as you make parts. And I love it. I think it's coming beautiful. the newel post, a little nicer. And after that, of course, everything is going to be finish the weld and grind, and we'll be ready to paint. Of course. Alright, well, looks like everything is shaped, and that's it. What we have left is welding and grinding. So, look like everything is done. I just finished grinding, and so it's all shaped out and clean. What is left for this particular railing is to be power brushed, all the slag removed, prepared for painting. And this particular one is going to be in black color. That's what the customer wants, and that's how the color is going to be. It's going to be black, and of course I have to make another one identical with this one, which is the easier part. You know, the first one is always harder, and the other one is gonna come faster, and they'll again look identical. So I'm really happy the way it turned out. Again, this is my website, and of course you are welcome to come my shop anytime. So I see how we do things here, or if anything else, don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.